Welcome to the channel, and this is the second part of the question paper of MTS examination conducted by APSSB. So we have completed 20 question number up to 22. Now you will see the next question. That is, in the following questions, you have to give the suitable words for the homes or habitants of the noun subjects from the given choices. So first question is a peasant lives in dash. So it's very easy questions. So we know that peasant lives in a cottage, correct? Peasant lives in a cottage. Now the peasant lives in a cottage, correct? Peasant lives in a cottage. The next questions, let's see the next question. And here some nouns are there. Let's see the meaning. As you know that the cell means something behind the bars. Generally, something concrete behind the bars. Stable means where the horse are kept. Next question is a prisoner is confined to a cell. Everybody knows it. Apart from that, there is some other words are also there like kennel. Kennel means generally it is used the place to keep for dogs or cats, the place where dogs or cat are kept, these are called kennel. Then buyers means cow burn. Okay, buyers mean cow burn. Buyers means cow burn. Then next question is a person lives in a. This is very easy questions. Person lives in a personage. We know that. Next question is nuns lives in a. Nuns always lives in a where lives in a convent. Okay, nuns lives in a convent. Next to the last questions. These are the some animal names are given here. Here you have to find out the younger animals names of that particular species. So tiger is there. Tiger is called what? Cub, correct? Tiger, tiger's baby is called cub. Then duck is duckling. Pig is called piglet, correct? Fawn is for deer. One is for deer. Then next questions. Let's see the next questions. These are the memory-based questions. So as much you will practice and you will see that you will be able to do it. The next questions are very important questions. This is you have to identify the types of phrases. Now, before we go into that, I just want to give you a simple introduction about phrase and clause and sentence. So generally, what is sentence? Sentence means when you talk about sentence means क्या so first there should be a subject, then there should be a verb, and there should be an object. This is what the sentence, and with that, it should express a complete meaning. This is what the sentence is, right? Now, what is clause? Clause means a part of sentence which contains subject and verb, and sometimes it gives you a complete meaning, sometimes it does not give you complete meaning. This is clause. Now, what is phrase then? Phrase is also a part of sentence that uh, that never gives you a complete sensible meaning. Neither it has subject nor it has verb. Suppose example, we take an example. Uh, she is walking. She is walking. So now you see, she is walking when I say, so she is a subject, right? So if I only see that part, is walking. So if I see only the part of the sentence is walking, so it does not give any kind of meaning, is walking, correct? So until and unless you get the other part of the sentence. So it is a phrase. Is walking is the phrase, right? So I hope you people, all people have understood what is a phrase. So phrase is a part of sentence which contains sometimes verb, contains sometimes prepositions, sometimes contains adjective, adverb, whatever it is, but it never gives a sensible meaning or complete sensible meaning. So it always a part of sentence, but not a sentence. And what is sentence? Sentence always gives you a complete sensible meaning, which contains the verb, subject, and object. I hope that much is clear. What is called phrase? Now, similarly, in the above sentences, the certain part of a sentence has been underlined, and we have to select which type of phrase it is. Now, how many types of phrases are there? So, as we know, that parts of speech, there are eight types of parts of speech, and similarly, there are seven types of phrases are there. What are the phrases like noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverbial phrase, verbial phrase, gerund phrase, right? So, this is how all these types of phrases are there. And in your question paper, so any types of phrase they may ask you. So if you want to have a video on phrase completely, then you may comment on it so we can have it. So let's solve the questions now. So we have to identify the phrases. So first question is the books on the shelves are for sale. Now see on the shelves, that part of the sentence is underlined. So it's a phrase because if you take only that part on the shelves, you do not get any complete meaning from here, right? Until and unless it is joined with other parts of the sentences. So similarly, we have to find out which type of phrase it is. As I told you, there are different type of phrases: noun phrase, adverbial phrase, adjective phrase. Now this is on the shelves. This is an adjective phrase. This is an adjective phrase. Why it is an adjective phrase? Let's understand this. Adjective means what? Adjective phrase means the phrase which works like an adjective is called adjective phrase. Now see that part on the shelves. It modifies the noun. What is the noun here? The books. Books is the noun here. So we know that the adjective always modifies the nouns. And now see the books. So the part on the shelves, it is modifying the noun, correct? It's talking about the noun. So it is an adjective phrase. But similarly, if the question has underlined the whole parts, like the book on the shelves, complete that part, the book on the shelves, then it would have become noun phrase. Why? Because noun phrase is always contains a noun and it talks about a noun. That is noun phrase. But here it is only underlined on the shelf, that part. So it is an adjective phrase. Why? Because that particular phrase modifies the noun. That is the books. So shelves. Where does the book? Where does the book is? So it is on the shelves. So that is why it is an adjective phrase. Next question, let's see that. We saw a bird with beautiful feathers. Again, it is very simple. I already told you. It's also an adjective phrase. Why it's an adjective phrase? Because with beautiful feathers is talking about what? It's talking about a bird, correct? It's modifying the noun, a bird. So this is adjective phrase, correct? I hope you have understood that much. Next is a very beautiful question is given here and tricky as well. So if possible, let me have two tickets, please. This is which phrase? Neither it is adjective phrase nor it is noun phrase. It is adverbial phrase. Adverbial phrase. Why it is adverb phrase? Adverb generally what? Adverb always modifies the verb. Correct? Adverb always modifies the verb. Similarly, in that phrase, if possible, that particular phrase is modifying what? Modifying the verb have, है ना? है ना कि पॉसिबल है कि नहीं दो टिकट्स मिलने के लिए so it is an adverbial phrase. I hope that much you understood. So next question, let's see that. So give the meaning of the following idiomatic expressions. So there are some idioms are given here and you have to find out the meaning of these idioms. The very easy idioms are given here which are generally used in our day-to-day conversation. The first question is over the moon. So what is the meaning of over the moon? You know that over the moon is when you are absolutely happy about something, then we call it over the moon. So very happy about something. This is over the moon. A snake in the grass, you know that this is a person which cannot be trusted, right? This is a person who pretends to be a friend but cannot be trusted. A snake in the grass. A cold fish, someone who is very much unfriendly. This is called cold fish. Look after, you know, look after means what? To take care of. Keep up means what? Maintain or continue, right? Call off means cancelled. You know that call off. The strike has been called off. This is cancelled. Now, next questions are there. So there are some models are given here. We have to use the correct model for the sentence. Okay. Now let's see that. First question is dash I come in, ma'am. So you know that we always use it. May I come in, ma'am? Okay. So whenever we ask permission, we use may, right? And even when we give permission, then also we use may. Like if you ask, may I come in? So you are supposed to answer, yes, you may, correct? This is what the use of may when we ask permission and when we give permission. In both the cases, we can use may. Can we use the model? Can we use generally when there is any physical ability is shown, like I can jump, I can run fast. So in that case, we can use can. So if you are not able to solve this sum, you dash take Rina's help. This is out. Out means should generally. So it is generally talking about when you are doing some mistake or you are unable to do something. So if there is any suggestions or advice is given, so in such case we can use out here, out to take Rina's help. So this is the correct answer. Out, you out to take Rina's help. Next question. I dash exercise every day starting from tomorrow. So uh, what is the correct answer? It's very easy questions. I shall, okay. I shall exercise every day starting from tomorrow. So future is talking about, so it is shall. They dash try to enter through the back door. Can you tell me what is the answer of the question? All of you, please just select the answer. I'm giving you 3 seconds for it. Okay, so answer is here might because the incidents which is talking about it is past. So the possibility is talking about correct. Might is used as a possibility, right? Might is used as a possibility here, right? So here they might try to enter through the back door. So it's talking about possibility, past possibility. Similarly, next question, she dash look for a book in the library. The collection is great here. So what is the answer here? So do is absolutely incorrect. Do and she never comes. Shall and she never comes. Have and she never comes. There is only option is remains that is could. So could is the correct answer here. So she could look for a book in the library. The collection is a great there. Next question is they dash not get enough training. So again, with they we never use has correct. They did not get enough training. That might be the possibility of the correct answer. But let's see the other options. Does with does, they and does never comes. They and shall never comes. So only one option remains. That is D is the correct answer. Next, we have to find out the verbs. We know that there are different types of verbs. So here, transitive and intransitive verbs is talking about. So before we discuss, let's understand what is transitive verb, what is intransitive verb. So transitive verb means what? Transitive verb, you remember it. Transitive verb always contains an object. Correct? Transitive verb always contains an object. And one more trick I will tell you. Transitive verb can is possible to change passive active to passive or passive to active. Like example, I like sweet. Correct? I like sweet. So like is the I is the verb, I is the subject, like is the verb, sweet is the object. Now it is so whether it is that like it is transitive verb or intransitive verb, how will you understand? See, it always contains a object, correct? There is an object. Now if I say, is it possible to change into active or passive? Passive, yes, it is possible. Sweet is liked by me, right? Sweet is liked by me. So how will you understand it is transitive verb? You remember it always contains an object, and another thing, if you want to show it, that particular verb can be made into passive. So if a verb can make into passive, definitely it is transitive verb. Similarly, what is intransitive verb? Intransitive verb means that it does not have any object. Like example, birds. Like example, birds fly. Correct? Birds fly. You see that fly is a verb, but it does not have any object here. And another thing is you cannot make it passive. Okay? You cannot make it passive. Like fly birds, you cannot make it passive. Without object, you cannot make it passive voice. So this is what transitive or intransitive verb. So it is very easy to understand. So intransitive verb means it does not contain any object, and transitive means it always contains an object which can be transformed into passive as well. I hope it is very clear to everybody. Okay, now let's see the answers. What is the so Jack kicked the football. So it's very easy. The football is the object. So kicked is the main verb. Even if you want, we can make it to passive. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer it is transitive verb. Correct. The dog barked. You cannot make it passive voice, as well as it does not have any object here. So it is what type of verb? It is intransitive verb, right? It is intransitive verb. Now next questions, some antonym are supposed to be chosen. The first sentence is blame. So blame means what? Praise. Opposite you have to find out. Then busy means what? Lazy, right? Brief means what? Brief means detailed, right? Cheap means what? Costly, correct? So I think these are the 50 questions are given here. So this is what for today. Now we will solve tomorrow the last year's 2021's CGL examination, which was conducted by APSSB. So stay tuned. Please do like, share, and if you have any queries regarding any kind of question or answer, or if you want any topic which to be done precisely, so you can write down in the comment box. So we will definitely try to address it. So thank you.